We're going to have to come together. All of humanity, all the different races are going to have to come together, interbreed, and just become one race and hope that, each little different race has something good to add to the pot, and that what we come up with is like a superhuman race that can even do more than we could, when we were separate, that together we're stronger. And that's the hope. And we live on a globe, and there are all these different races on this globe, and we can interbreed. And so eventually we are. It's just a matter of time. As long, now that we can circumnavigate the globe, we're going to interbreed, because human beings, we love sex, even though everybody loves it, even though we, are kind of weird about it. And we'll have sex with other races just all the time. Not everybody, but a lot of us, most of us will, and we're going to have kids with them, and that's what's going to happen. And we're not going to be able to stay separate in little things. And if we start killing one race, the whole race, that's going to make us that person, and that's really probably not what we want to be. And so there's no other option, and it's very unpleasant. I talk about becoming a super race, and that is exciting, and that is fun, and that will probably have to happen, and probably will happen, and it's going to be great. But in the meantime, it's not fun at all. In fact, it is horribly upsetting, and black people do not want to come together with white people, and Asian people do not want to come together with Middle Eastern people, and none of us want to lose what we are. And the other looks very different to us unless we've really lived with them for a long time, in an intimate situation where we really know them, we've hugged them and loved them, and we become intimate with them. And then, things start to change, but still, it's very hard to accept the other as yourself, and has been forever. Throughout humanity. Now, you can sit here and say all sorts of stuff like the woke people do, but they're just talking pie in the sky stuff to make themselves feel better. They're not doing anything. That's a bad group of people that need to be ignored. But what we do have to do is come together, and we're going to just have to wait and let it happen. There's no need to force it or push it, and there's no need to try to stop it. We need to stop acting like we're part of a group and just being people together. And that's, Asians have a huge culture. The different groups have different cultures, and they're very important to them, and they're going to have to let all that go. And every other group too. And here we are in America. This is the place, and these are the ideals. And American ideals will withstand this whole thing. And they're wonderful, and they're not replicated anywhere else on the planet. And there's nothing better yet for this that we need to do.